Hello and welcome to CineBolt. I'm not here to waste your time. In this video, I've dug through the algorithm to find 6 absolute banger action thrillers that are hiding in plain sight on Netflix. We're talking gritty revenge, sword fights, and some of the best action choreography ever filmed. With that said, let's get into why you clicked on this video. Kicking off the list at number 6, we have Sisu. If you ever wondered what a Finnish version of John Wick set in World War II would look like, this is it. Directed by Jalmari Helander, the film follows Atami Korpi, an ex-commando who just wants to mine his gold in peace. But when a squad of Nazis decides to steal his loot, they find out, in the most violent way possible, that they messed with the wrong guy. This movie is pure, unadulterated adrenaline. It embodies the Finnish concept of Sisu, which basically means having the guts to keep fighting when everyone else would have quit. Now, I'll be honest, the character development is pretty simplistic, and some of the survival feats Atami pulls off are practically Looney Tunes logic. But still, watching Jorma Tommila dismantle bad guys with landmines and pickaxes is so visually satisfying you won't mind the lack of deep dialogue. Next, we're heading to South Korea for The Witch Part 1 Subversion. This is a movie that demands your patience because it pulls a massive bait and switch. It starts as a mystery about Ja-yoon, a young girl who escaped a shady government lab and is living a quiet farm life with amnesia. But when her terrifying powers resurface, the hunters from her past come knocking. This is a genre blender that mixes sci-fi, horror, and high-octane action. The first half is a bit of a slow burn, almost feeling like a family drama, but once the switch flips, my goodness. The action sequences are brutal and kinetic, feeling like an R-rated X-Men. While the plot can get a little convoluted with all the sci-fi lore and secret organizations, the performance by Kim Da-mi is absolutely magnetic. If you like your action with a side of super-powered bloodbath, you need to cue this one up. Coming up next is Polar, starring the legendary Mads Mikkelsen. He plays Duncan Vissler, the world's top assassin who is being forced into retirement. But because his employer is a greedy dirtbag who doesn't want to pay out his pension, they send a ruthless kill squad to take him out. Naturally, Duncan doesn't go down easy. I'm going to keep it real with you. This movie is trashy, but it's the fun kind of trashy. It is stylistically loud, hyper-violent, and feels like a comic book brought to life, which makes sense since it's based on a graphic novel. The tone is all over the place, shifting from dark grit to goofy, over-the-top villainy, and the pacing can be a bit uneven, but watching Mads Mikkelsen unleash absolute chaos with sniper rifles and laser gloves is worth the price of admission alone. This next one breaks the curse that says live-action anime adaptations have to be terrible. Rurouni Kenshin is a legitimate masterpiece of the genre. Directed by Kishi Otomo, it follows Kenshin Himura, a legendary assassin from the Bakumatsu era who has vowed never to kill again. He wanders Japan with a reverse-bladed sword, protecting the innocent to atone for his bloody past. The standout here is the sword choreography. It is blistering fast and captures the speed of the anime without looking silly. Takeru Sato was born to play this role. He captures that balance of goofy wanderer and deadly killer perfectly. Now, if you aren't into Japanese history, some of the political themes might feel a bit dense, and the pacing dips in the middle. But as an action-adventure film, it's incredibly engaging, capturing a transitional era in Japan beautifully while delivering some of the best sword fights you'll ever see on Netflix. Next, we have the movie that people often call the Korean John Wick, even though it came out 4 years before John Wick. That movie is The Man from Nowhere. The story follows Cha Tae-sik, a quiet pawn shop owner with a special forces background. His only friend is a little girl named Somi. When her mother gets mixed up in a drug ring and the criminals take Somi, he tears the entire criminal underworld apart to get her back. This movie hits hard emotionally. It's not just about the violence, it's about the connection between this lonely man and the kid he's saving. Sure, it leans heavily on familiar revenge tropes. We've seen the retired agent saves a kid plot before. But the execution is flawless, the directing is tight, the acting is superb, and the final knife fight sequence is widely considered one of the greatest action scenes in cinema history. It is gripping, heartbreaking, and utterly visceral. And taking the #1 spot, the holy grail of modern action cinema, The Raid 2. Directed by Gareth Evans, this sequel takes everything from the first movie and expands it into an epic crime saga. The story picks up immediately after the first film, with our hero Rama going undercover in a ruthless crime syndicate to protect his family and root out corruption in the police force. While the first Raid was a claustrophobic survival movie, this is a sprawling gangster opera. We're talking prison riots in the mud, car chases that defy physics, and a kitchen fight scene that belongs in a museum. It is a high-octane experience that can actually be a little overwhelming because it's just so relentless. The plot is complex and sometimes a bit convoluted with all the different gangs, but the martial arts spectacle is unmatched. It is violent, it is beautiful, and it is the absolute best action thriller you can stream right now.